is very important, considering that the talks have been stumbling. Autonomy or independence, and does referendum come anywhere ahead of your talks in December?
I think, first of all, I should correct, I'm acting charge d'affaires. We don't have here ambassador, so we're still waiting for the agreement from the relevant authorities of South Africa. For Morocco has proposed the autonomy, local autonomy, which is the practical solution to this issue. For referendum, I think even the UN envoys have already said that it is not practical to be carried out. Not Morocco who has blocked the referendum. Morocco has opened its doors to all the united organs to do their jobs in the Moroccan Sahara. But in the other side of Algeria, they were refused to do the population census. And we don't know who are there in the refugee camps in Algeria. Are they from Sahara, Moroccan Sahara, or from Algerian Sahara, or from where?
All right. Allow me to ask Ms. Constantinides on this issue. We know that the talks have stalled on the issue of the census, but the UN itself has undertaken various practical exercises to ensure that there's agreement. Do you agree with the ambassador that the UN has now said it's not practical?
No, I don't at all. We need to understand that there are people who have been illegally occupied for more than 4 decades. We need to understand that there is a human rights violation taking place every single day. These people are Sahrawi people from Western Sahara, not Moroccan Sahara, not Algerian Sahara. They are the Sahrawi refugees from Western Sahara that have been displaced in the refugee camps. We cannot allow that the constant aggravation of the peacekeeping process of that referendum that was supposed to take place off of a promise of a ceasefire in 1991 needs to now take place. What we now see with this UN meeting that will take place in Geneva in December is a very positive step forward. We need to have all parties around the same table to start these discussions and negotiations.
Right. Sorry, I think one very important thing that we should clarify here, in the Moroccan Sahara, people are living safely. There is no thing that you have said that. What is happening that you mentioned, happening in the camp of Tindouf, not in the Laayoune or Smara, the real Smara and
Laayoune and Smara.
Yeah, but sorry, because there are 2 Laayounes, 2 Smaras, and 2 Dakhlas.
Yes.
The real one and in Morocco, and they're very, very, very nicely living. But those in the camps, because they are surrounded by the military, Algerian military, and the militia, Polisario militia, and they are closed, they are detained there. I challenge you and all others to just to open the doors of this camp, this prison, the big prison, where the detainees are there, and you will see who will stay there.
With respect, sir, sorry, there's 2 important things. The Sahrawi refugees are there because they have nowhere else to go.
How many people are there?
There are human rights violations taking place in the occupied territory of Western Sahara. Dakhla, the cities you mentioned, Dakhla, Smara, all of these cities are not Moroccan cities. These are cities of an occupied territory called Western Sahara. These are cities that have been under occupation since 1975.
Mr. Naji, let me come into that on the issue of, if we're going to talk about settlers, which is also part of the problem with the census. Now, I know the Sahara, we have questioned the issue of those settlers in Western Sahara and southern parts of Morocco, and you say these are people who are actually part of Morocco and who should be allowed to vote. But the Sahrawi completely reject this.
You said Sahrawi. Who Sahrawi? Those who are living in the camp of Tindouf, or those are living in the Moroccan Sahara? Those who are living in the Moroccan Sahara, the majority, there are more than 200,000 people. But those in the camp, there are just hundreds of people, not even thousands. So we cannot balance this. The Sahrawi in the Moroccan Sahara, they voted already in the last elections, and the highest score in the Moroccan elections are in this part, in this region. The last report of the United Nations Secretary General, he said that his envoy, special envoy, met lot of local elected representatives, and they told him that they are living very, very, very well.
Who do you accuse then, Mr. Naji, of attacking those who are in the Tindouf camps? The people that our reporter spoke to were complaining that they were hounded out of their territory of Western Sahara.
How?
And they were attacked by Moroccan army.
How? You see, when you said, because I saw something about that. You see how in 1975, when Morocco restored this region, it was not through the military, but through a civil, peaceful march called Green March.
Yes.
It says 500,000 people unarmed went
Ms.
there.
Constantinides, it started with the Green March, but history, according to the records, say that the Moroccan army were there. What do you know for sure? There were 3 other countries. There's Algeria, there's Mauritania. Does Morocco deserve all the blame for the situation now?
Mauritania certainly does need to be blamed for the situation as well. When Spain moved out as a pre-colonial power, they gave power over to both Mauritania and Morocco. The Green March certainly was a march. It was an armed conflict. That is why the Sahrawi people fled.
Hold the thought. We've got some social media users who are actually watching and commenting on this discussion. Let's take a look at what some of them are saying at the moment. Okay, so this one says, for decades of occupation, parties must sit around the table and talk. That's from SA Fusion. There's another one coming through. They are not doing enough. In fact, the readmission of Morocco to the AU was an endorsement of their oppressive action. Speaking about the AU and the UN here, we're asking the question, are they doing enough to protect the interests of the Sahrawi and to resolve the conflict? And let's look at the last one that's coming through. We've got another tweet. I just want to know their Morocco side of the story. Well, we do have the Charge d'Affaires, the acting Charge d'Affaires here to talk more about it. We'll be back in just a moment.